Ah, not cool, man. This is Ambrosia Cave for you guys. Ambrosia Hall. Oh, my stream might have gone down. Disconnected, huh? No, my stream health is good. Oh, so you guys can hear me, you just can't... Alright, so it's everything else, right? Yeah, it started lagging at the end, too. I saw it on my phone. Chat disconnected. Please wait while you reconnect you. Successful connection. My stream health is good. Let me see here. I have game capture on, okay. So, stop that. Let me check cam real quick. Oh, wrong one. This one. Streamlabs OBS notification. Stream has disconnected. Attempting reconnect. Yeah, you're gonna see black for a second, guys. I apologize. Give me a second here. It should reconnect. Video output low. Okay. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain. But OBS is saying otherwise. We'll try it again. YouTube Live. Alright, what I'll do is I'm going to end this one and I will just restart up. Awesome. So that goes. Oh, she's still alive. I can't kill her.
What was that?
So they can see me. That's great. Man, these guys are powerful. Especially that guy. Holy hell. It could be because I keep reloading. It very well could be. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take them out one by one. The problem is they could hear my... Well, let's get some of those death guards back out, right? They seemed a little helpful. I know where to go, I know. Got one. He's the tough one. And he regains his health very quick. I feel like I'm taking the coward's way out by doing this, but let's do some more death guards. We got 4 more out there. Oh, that's Serana. Damn it. You would think that I'd be able to tell my own kind apart. Right? I think I got one more. We're gonna F5 it here. Well, we'll see if the Lord does anything to these. These guys are very, very high level.
Just a scratch.
Just a scratch, yeah, on me. Christ. He went through everything. Look at that. Jeez.
I think I need a little rest.
Yeah. So am I. How many were there? This one had the vagabond stuff. Alright. This one also had vagabond. Necrosis. Eye patch. Oh, we got the sea dog stuff. Let's take all that too. Why not? F5. Okay. We're not going to forget that one. Let's go back to human form. Revert form. I should, yeah. I think I may have one for him. Sweet roll.
No.
Don't revert out of Vampire Lord form. Sorry, Lucian. Kinda need your health. And, you... Inigo? You too, buddy. I know, I apologize. I won't do it again. You guys can't die, though, so... Alright. Let's take a look up here, shall we? See big spikes right there. So I have the feeling they were fighting Draugr, or there's going to be Draugr coming out of here. Right? There we go. So I can't feed on her, she's just, you know. All the other cattle you can feed on. Oh, thank you. Blood potions. The Asylum Ball. Take it! Manual of Spellcraft. Why not? What's with all these ancient vampires liking sea dog armor? Baffles me. Ambrosia Hall key. Nice. So, Dodova Retreat. Okay. So that's Ambrosia. We need this key, by the way. This will take us to Dova Halls. And as you can see, the different shrines. Zenithar, there's one in the Nocturnal. Similar to Windhelm, by the way. Apparently it blacks this much. I'll take me to Ambrosia. Pathway home. So you can see it's set up like Windhelm. Yeah, it was, right? Hey, Wind. He's not able to feed off other vampires quite yet. We are getting very, very close to that, though, however. Which is why I've been doing a lot more combat feeding. And this works out well for us, because now we're very close to Raven's Rest and ultimately Kynes Grove, where we have to meet up with Delphine. Raven's Rest we've been to. We're going to place the marker there. I still have a bounty here. Ulfric's Decree. Any who betray the Stormcloak army will face the same treatment. Jarl Ulfric. So, this was a home. On the other side of we're going that direction.
I welcome you, friend.
Ah,
How may I
Risad.
serve you?
Do you work for Risad?
He hired the others and paid for my goods. I am allowed to run the caravan, but I pay Risad a percentage of my profits. I say this without bitterness, for it was Risad who saved me from a life of servitude aboard a trading ship. I am grateful to have the life that I do now. It is a far cry from my days as an orphan on the streets of Corinth.
Now, this is just a personal thing here, okay? So, when they... Before they teased... I love his singing. Anyway, he distracts me.
Take a look.
Let's get into a menu here so I can sell off some of this junk. Before they released the teaser for Elder Scrolls 6, we had known it had been talked about being in the works. Now, initially, my hope had been Blackmarsh or elsewhere, which I think we're getting neither of. And if from everything that we've seen so far and everything that was speculated, it looks like High Rock and Hammerfell, which I'm okay with. I was really hoping Blackmarsh. That was my number one. That's, you know, before any videos were out, it was before anything was leaked or released, before there was a lot more talk about it. And it's a pretty good size province. It would obviously put the Argonians at the forefront for races, because, you know, most people tend to play the race or the quote-unquote main race of that particular game. Or if you go back to, I guess, Morrowind would be the first. Well, everybody's like, well, if you play Morrowind, you have to at least play the game the first time as a Dunmer. Oblivion would have been Imperial, although it was a little bit easier with other races. Skyrim, obviously, Nord. I know my first playthrough, I definitely did Skyrim as a Nord. It was the default character, and I think I didn't even... I went through the character creation a little bit, but, you know, I would have loved to see Blackmarsh as, you know, through what their vision would have been. And obviously, I don't think that's what we're going to get. Anyway, just my little 2 cents there. So some stuff that I don't need. 2 of the cards. 2 of the cards. Anybody else have 2 of the cards? We have 3 cards of spiders. Diamond. Always need 3 flawless amethysts. Keep them. Oh, and he's tapped out. Awesome. What do you got? No good arrows for me? Okay. Anything unique? No? Not really. I don't know if I have shock resistance. Yeah, no. Okay. We're good. Alright, guys.
May your road lead you to Warm
Thank you. Yeah, Warm Sands. So, this is TPOS 2, by the way. There were 2 children added that were dead. Here's one of them. This is Kai, Longnose. I don't even think I can move him. Oh, I can move him. The other was by... Here, let me show you on the map real quick. And the Forsworn come in there, but there's a child on the other side of the bridge who got a Forsworn axe. to the back of the head. Now you might think that that's a little harsh in a game where you can't kill the children, and that's true, you can't. But there is significance between seeing what is going on in the province and the violence because of the war. This, in particular in Windhelm, right, the Danbar farmhouse. Okay. This is Ulfric's doing. We're actually going to continue to feed, although this is probably very inappropriate. I am trying to rank up to the highest level of vampire I can. Not gonna rob her. Did anybody see that? 380. Alright, so let's go kill this snow bear. And let's go meet up with Delphine. And that's Shadow Warrior coming into play. And you can instantly see how much faster you can see how much faster he is as a vampire as opposed to before when I was running him as Lich. And he does look better with the blue eyes, in my opinion. I am going to have to take a blood potion. Let me check my weapon real quick. We're good. Switch over to Harkin Sword, shall we? Right. Now. I'll put Harkin Sword on one. Okay. We're going to summon Durnavir. Because he taught us the Soul Tear Shout. So for a little bit of the backstory, for those who may not know, Wind, I'm not sure how much you caught of Athrolur's story.
I love snow. It's so snowy.
Apparently these guards have no idea who I am, which is good. Athrolur's very first encounter with the dragon was Durnavir in the Soul Cairn. He was in the middle of the Dawnguard questline, although to him it was just helping another fellow vampire in Serana. Whereas he really didn't desire any power. That was his first meeting with the dragon. This was before we hadn't done anything with the main quest or anything like that. We hadn't even gone to Bleak Falls, right? So let's see if I can do this here. Ready? No. Might need to be on some more level ground where there's some more room. Durnavir is quite large. Let's try it here. No. Alright. You're supposed to shout his name to the heavens, however, that was just to learn the Soul Tear Shout. Now. Yes, my friend. You can help me. We shall see. Durnavir lasts for quite a while, which means he will be involved in this battle. And I even think he's up there now. Let's try to catch up to him. Oh, he is. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh yeah. Got him. Bounty hunter my ass. So Durnavir summons Bone Men, Wrathman, and Mistmen. he will come in very handy. Sorry, I'm actually going to take this time. 900 and something. There's the Wrathman right there. Alright, let's get up here. The main reason I got him was for this this battle here. So Delphine should be okay with it. Right? There she is. I just hope I don't glitch Alduin, that's the problem. There he is, alright. Interesting, huh? Watch and wait. You wanna watch and wait, Delphine? Yeah. I don't care, beast. Yeah. You'll be fine, Indigo, don't worry. We've got some backup. Yes! Critical. Down he goes.
You did it. That was well done. Come on.
You think, Delphine?
Wanting a closer look at one of these buggers. Wait, something's happening.
Yeah, you don't want to get too much of a close look at them.
Whoa. It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
So I want to know who you are and what you want with me.
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers.
I
And
do
we
still owe
served
him a
the
sweet roll, Ren.
Dragonborn,
You're right.
the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
So, tell me about the Blades and who they are.
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the
And of
next
course,
dragon
Serana has
to
her
guide
shoulder
the
glitch.
guard, as we are sworn
I
to.
don't know if she's trying to do the
But we
dip or
never
whatever,
found
but
one
she's doing something
until
funky.
now.
Let's move
Do you,
fast.
so, what do you know about the dragons returning?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I have seen that dragon before, the one that got away.
Really? Where?
That was the one that attacked Helgen. Although, we didn't see Ulfric escape. Alternate start. Alternate start. Yeah, it was the one that attacked Helgen.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
So then what's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't
course.
involved, they'll know who is.
Athrolor hates the Thalmor. He would never say remind me. He knows full well who they are. But I want to know why the Thalmor are after you, specifically.
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
Because the Blades are weak. Well, what makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Ah, the blasted Thalmor. Athrelord has such disdain for the Thalmor. More than most Nords. His reasoning behind this, and I think I might have mentioned this in one or two of the other previous streams, but for those who haven't heard part of his story yet, I'll get past this dialogue piece right here, and then I'll go into a little bit of detail about it.
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
Well, how do we get into the Thalmor embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Well, she gave us the key. So, diplomatic immunity. That's Raven's Rest behind us, by the way. That's not normally there. That is also part of TPOS 2. Show you real quick on the map. We actually cleared this out once before. It's a fairly good scale dungeon. And it's in a perfect location. You have a very nice vantage point from the top of that to look out over Solklanir's burial mound. Anyway, a little bit about Athrelor. He detests the Thalmor with a passion. He was mortal. He was not always a vampire. He lived in Morrowind. After the Red Year, he came to Solstheim. They basically, the settlement had been fairly new. It was still under Imperial control, and he could only do so much on Solstheim. He could not fully make ends meet. He was barely scraping by. So what little he had brought him over to Skyrim and to Windhelm. Within his journal, I believe. Don't mind the image. Okay. And I'll just read it. I only have 4 entries, so you'll see that I haven't put the picture up yet. Time constraints on my end, so I apologize about that. But just to go back over a little bit, entry 1. It's been about a year since I fled my homeland of Morrowind for the cold reaches of Skyrim. I was a refugee then. I didn't have much with me. Some septums, the clothes on my back, several books, things like that. The Nords were inviting, though, and Windhelm seemed like a small haven for my people. Red Mountain had leveled much after its eruption, leaving many dead and many more with nothing. The old imperial settlement of Raven Rock, even, was not enough to sustain the needs of the people who had made it to the island. After a while, I knew it was time to move on, or succumb to the monotony of life there at the time. Entry 2. It seems the Nords here in Windhelm took us in. They were hospitable, generous, and kind, though. It was not without recourse. I still needed to earn my keep, but they made the transition easier on us, on me. I'm not a fan of the bitter cold here, but dwellings are well kept, and food is in abundance. And with some labor, I'm able to keep myself fed and clothed, as well as earn a little savings now and again. They even allowed us to open our own corner club, though jokingly they always refer to it as a tavern. Regardless, they have joined us nightly for rounds of ale, mead, and even swap recipes with the Entry 3. I'll admit it, I am certainly not the best fisherman. These people have taught me a lot since arriving, though. Where the best spots are, where the best types of bait is, the best types of fish to catch and cook. I'm learning every day, but I know deep inside I am no fisherman. Well enough for myself, but it is not what I feel I was meant to do. There is a small shop on the western block of the city, an alchemist, Altmer by blood, who has taken it upon himself to show me the very basics of alchemy, how to brew a simple healing potion, etc. This fascinates me greatly, combining ingredients that can be found right outside the city walls. It's amazing what a little knowledge and practice can do. Entry 4. I had my first encounter with the city guard today. Someone told them I stole meat from a stand outside the alchemy shop after hours. I don't even eat venison. They let me go with the warning when they searched my backpack. So, I have a little more work to do on his journal. Obviously get the image in there properly, and he would have had several other entries since then. His distaste for the Thalmor comes from his time in Coldhaven. He had left Windhelm and made his way to Coldhaven to study with the vampires. As you know, in Coldhaven, vampire and mortal can live together. Let's go to Coldhaven here on the map, right? This is also where his start began. We use the Coldhaven alternate start. Opening scene tells a little bit about who he is, what his life has been in the last 170 years, basically ever since he decided to embrace vampirism. And one of the things that he learned was the plight of both men and mare. The Thalmor running basically rampant throughout Skyrim due to the Concordat. He sees their banning of the worship of Talos as a major threat to the province, not only just for the Nords themselves or anybody else who worships the Nine, but also because if they're allowed to ban Talos and run freely through there, who's to stop them with anybody else that might worship a different deity? And he's seen them, the carnage that the Thalmor lead firsthand. You guys coming? We have some stuff to think about here. Ooh. Well, tall one is dead, so you had to pick another guy to come after me, right? Yeah. Serrano made short work of him. Anything good on you? Just a CR arrow, a silvered sword. Nothing really. Nothing that I need. We got one more? He won't be long. Got to level up. I don't want to talk to him. You could try that, but I could also rip your heart out. Oh, we got him! Heartbreaker. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Inigo. Inigo, that's not proper. Get off the body. He's still twitching.
Just to recap, dragon necromancers are a thing now. Am I the only one who finds that highly concerning?
You'd better not have a problem with Durnavir there, Lucian. Or, see this bloodied blade? All that fire in that hand won't matter. He's very protective of Durnavir, by the way. I can see the damage that Heartbreaker does. I can also feed. So while we rank up here a little bit... Oh, you're welcome. Hey, Crimson. It's going pretty good. We're pretty close to 400 feedings, which I believe will unlock his final vampire form. Well, not form, his rank. So we're taking every opportunity here to feed. And take lockpicks and vampire dust and, you know, all the goodies, the normal stuff. I think I already fed on this guy. Yes, I did. Okay. So, we could meet Delphine in Riverwood. We did do the Path of Transcendence. I swapped over to Lich form my earlier, very, very short stream. And while it is an option for Atherlore, because he did do the Undeath quest line, I'm not so sure that it necessarily fits. He loses all of his vampiric skills and abilities, everything he's known for the last 170 years. The only saving quality to this is he is officially godlike. He cannot be killed, and if he is defeated in combat and his life force drained, he returns to his resting place, his phylactery. Having said that, the way that I'm going to continue to play him is as a vampire lord, and mostly because we can level up and we can take some health, and I have 10 perks. Now, Conjuration was one, wasn't it? Ravenous Dead? Yes. Preservation? Sure. Okay. Now, I believe Plane Meld is... for summon, but I'm not 100% sure that the... that the death guards are going to count towards that. We still have 8 perks left. What I was considering doing is going into Alteration, right? Take 1 in Mastery. We will take Obvious Fire Resistance. We will take Shock Resistance. Frost, not needed. Vampire. Okay. Attributes, obviously this is going to be another health 50 point bonus. It's like almost another 5 levels. At this point he's good on magic. Stamina, I like to buff that manually. And it's mostly for the carry weight. Although he does have enough carry weight, his stamina doesn't suffer, so we would normally go health here. But they're the only ones. Still have 6 perks. We don't enchant with him, even though enchanting's at 100 because of the Undeath mod. I set that myself. Smithing, the same thing. We use Honed Metal. Let's check one-handed. We haven't checked one-handed in a while. Clash of Champions 2, 3, Crosscut. Could be useful. Oh, Windswept. So this is sideways. I don't do sideways power attacking on him. Although I may unlock this to get to this, into the dust. And then what else do we have? Judgment, slaying an enemy under the effect. That could also be handy. And then finally, Wandering Warrior. That's a nice bonus. And we're only using swords with him, so... why not, right? I have the perks to spend. I still have 3. Okay. Light armor hit 80, which is good. Let's take a look at some of the top-tiered light armor perks here. Initiative, we have Windrunner, War Dancer, Spell Dancer. Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. Survival instinct. I don't really get attacked. I don't get struck by unblocked. Oh, hostile spell. That could be handy. Okay. Yeah, why not? We're good. Get back out of here. So sneaks at 91. That's about to go up. We really don't need anything else. Everything else seems like it's pretty fine. Oh yeah, absolutely, Ren. Yeah. If you already didn't link it, I think I heard it go off. But yeah, absolutely. I'm always looking to check out new mods. Always. Let's save in this one here in Ambrosia Hall. Now. So. He doesn't really care for Delphine. She took the horn after the Greybeards sent them, and he is kind of fascinated about the Greybeards. They did teach him to shout, which was not his first encounter with shouting. Durnavir first taught him shouts, although he had not unlocked anything to that point until his battle with Milmolnir. So, and then Delphi's telling him about, the old Dragon Guard and the Blades, how they used to be dragon slayers. Well, he has the utmost respect for the dragons. He hasn't had a bad encounter aside from Alduin now with Sulclanir and Mimolnir, who basically attacked and he got thrown into that battle. He had no choice. He also didn't have the followers with him at the time either. He's unsure of Delphine. I have the feeling he's going to grow to not like her, to put it nicely. We've already been attacked by cultists. Several times, right? There's a couple other things in here. Miscellaneous, let's see. I've already read the broker's message, don't worry about that. Surprisingly, this is the least amount of miscellaneous quests I have ever had in a journal this far in at level 40. 4. Let's return to Fura. We'll think about diplomatic immunity. It is beautiful though, isn't it? This land. There. Hi guys. We're ready to go. Let's see if anybody in... I don't want anybody in Kindsgrove attacking me. Let's just get on with it. There we go. Return to Castle Volkihar. We haven't been back there since Harkon was defeated. And I believe I can catch a boat from down here, although I think I may have to pay a bounty. Yeah. Let's avoid paying that bounty. Let's have him take us to Dawnstar. Okay.
Like those eyes you got. Where do you want to go?
Dawnstar, my friend.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I shall do just that. You got room for 3 others?
Ready to go yet? Better bundle up. This may keep up for a while.
Haha, bundle up, he says. Sure. Cold really bothers me, bud. Hey, Muse. That's okay.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather.
Oh, you know it's Serana. How do you guys think she looks in the Volkihar Night? You know, aside from the hood. She's got her furs on because of wet and cold, but I quite like it. She's been handy with the mace of Moloch Ball as well. I attempted to give her a Harkon's sword, seeing as it was her father's, but her father was an asshole, to put it bluntly.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
I beg you, don't go into Silas's museum.
Silas.
Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar. They have a complicated history. Several of his ancestors belong to the mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the mythic Dawn is his way of trying to rebuild his family's pride. It's misguided.
Yeah. I know exactly who the Mythic Dawn are, but...
Dangerous post on Star. Bandits don't get you.
The great cities.
I wonder why they call this place Dawnstar. The name is much prettier than the city.
Have you seen the mod, Lucian? Mods make things better. A lot better.
Your skin's as pale as the snow.
Harlog, I'd like to hire your boat, sir.
Where are you headed?
You know where to go. You've taken me before.
Don't you know that place is cursed? Even seasoned sailors steer far around that place.
Doesn't matter. Need to go there anyway.
I'll take you as far as I can, but I'm not hanging around, and it's gonna cost you extra.
You got it. 500.
And let's get this over.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Oh, did the stream go down again? It might just be my phone. Give me a second, guys. Let me just tab out of here for a sec. I think it went down. I'm not 100% sure. No, my stream life is good. It's my phone itself. Hold on one second. I just have to turn my Wi-Fi off and retry it. Okay, all's good. Hey, Lego. Alright, I'm coming back in. Yeah, I'm looking at my phone. My phone itself is buffering. It's just the Wi-Fi connection on my cell phone. Everything's all good. We're back, back where a lot of it started. The castle. Yeah, Lucian's been, I do need a second monitor. I know. I saw Rooster set up, and I was really jealous. I like his setup a lot. I'm literally on a folding table. And it's big enough. I have a 27-inch monitor. But you know, nothing like he has it set up. Same thing with Tim. Tim has a really nice setup as well. And then, you know, I don't know, I'm sure most of us have seen John Rose's setup. Let's see how many of my followers can make it inside here. Ready? Oh, you all can come in now.
Yes?
Nothing to say, Lucian, huh?
Let me know if you need anything else.
And, Serana.
Come on.
Okay.
Alright then.
So let's see if the chalice is still
Can't trust the
floating.
word that comes out of Incalmo's mouth.
Yep.
Remember that.
So this, after the battle, this started floating. Well, it wasn't floating. I went to use the blessing and it just, you know, got stuck, so. Not to worry.
Do you need anything, Farron?
What?
Can I assist you? You know I live to serve.
No, I don't need anything right now. Please, stop asking.
I hope you find life in the castle to be to your liking. I hope I have something that interests you. I always wish to be of service.
Let's see, he's got some arrows. Always collect the arrows for Inigo. Don't need a dwarven sword. I think I said I was going to keep the silver tanto. It's the identical enchantment I put on my cloak a while ago that I found. Almost the same name as well. Get rid of the cultist stuff. Why not? I don't need that. Dark Brotherhood. Go. Eye patch I don't need. This set of earrings I don't need. Well, I'll keep them. Don't need 2 Revenant rings. The Sea Dog stuff. Now this set looks nice. The Vagabond Dusk. Except for the helm. Never been a fan of that style. The rest of it, however, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh god, I've got scrolls coming everywhere. Look at that. Tell me you don't have any blood potions, do you? What do you got? No, Ronthal, you're supposed to be helpful, buddy. Take the 2 ebony ingots. What else can I take? Sure. I need to unload some stuff anyway. Okay. That's about all he's going to buy.
All right, then.
We have to talk to Fira Bloodmoth. We haven't been back here in a while. I want to see if the... Well, technically, I guess I have my pick of the coffins, since this is my home. Home away from home. You're going ham with that spear there, hon.
None can deny your power now.
No, they can't. I've also killed the master vampire at Embershard.
Good work. It's
Ooh,
always
3
best
blood
to
potions,
deal with a
yes.
problem by ripping it out at the root. Enjoy your hunt.
Yes. Quite. Now, usually Farron gives me some pretty good quests. Let's see if he gives me any now.
Life here has many. I've discovered the whereabouts of a set of ancient rings of blood magic. They belong among our kind, not gathering mold in some vagabond's treasure pile.
So, what do these rings do, Farron?
They increase the abilities of your vampiric powers.
Would you like me to, Ren? Bring one of the dogs along? And where do these rings come from?
Depends on who you ask. Some say Molag Bal himself gave these rings to ancient powerful vampire lords. Some say that is just a myth. Harkon himself disbelieved in their existence, though perhaps he felt slighted they were not already in his possession and only...
Alright, yeah, I'll take one with me. Why not? Farron wouldn't dare say no to this anyway, but will I be able to keep these rings?
Of course. I wouldn't be telling you where to find them if I desired them for myself.
Understood.
Best of luck to you.
This is one of my...
Always a pleasure to serve a fellow alchemist.
Alright, let's see if I can get rid of some other... Yeah. That's about it. What does he have? Nothing. He's not going to have much that I need. I haven't been using the paralysis poisons, but...
Alright then.
Let's just take a look to see where the Rings of Blood Magic lie. Farron Sadri has sent me to receive the Rings of Blood Magic. The important one, the Ring of the Erudite from White River. Oh my god. So easy for that one. And Skybound, they're right next to each other. In Whiterun. That's awesome. I say we go do that. They're right next to each other. We will take one of the doggies, yes. Garmer or Kusuth? Kusuth. Garmer. Ready for some bloodshed, beast? It's my sad, raspy voice for the evening. You better lay off the meat there. I could feel that coming out the other end there, buddy. You good? He's so cute. Who's a good doggy? Who's a good demonic dog? You look at those cute little teeth. Alright, that's enough. Let's go. Behave with him.
I am sorry.
He's really quite friendly when you get to know him in a go. I think so. Just keep those arrows in your quiver. So just for Ren, we'll bring the doggy. Those rings are very, very close. That's a good thing. They're usually on opposite sides of the map. Ridiculous. Although that would make more sense. The reason you always see me take the boat from here to the Icewater Jetty, there's a known glitch, fast traveling right from the island at Volkahar. I've seen people crash leaving there, so... On the plus side, you get the autosave coming out the door, so... Now... Ah. Dead Stormcloaks. We can feed on them. They don't have anything of value at all. They never do. At least the Imperials will give you... usually they have a couple of amulets. Yeah, like the best helmet in the game. Steel Nordic Spear, huh? Counts as a battle axe. Already dead on board? No. Now who sees me sneaking? Ah, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Alright. And we have not been to Solitude yet. We also haven't been to the Solitude Sewers, that part of the Undeath questline that took place there. Let's go get these rings. And let's fast travel doing so. So, let's see here. Well, if I can get a hold of my map, White River Watch, and northbound or right by Helgen. So. Ring of the Erudite's the first one. The Please Take Me With You, the Crimson Nirnroot. Hey Mel, welcome back. We brought a demonic dog with us, Mel. We brought Garmer. So like I was showing you guys before, you know, the additional Whiterun structures before we go up there. They extend all the way out. This is actually very nice when it's snowing like this in Whiterun. Over the fields. I quite like this this weather. Nothing. Damn wizard, right? It is a surprise. She's gone. Hey. Yeah. Lucky hitting the ghost walk, huh? You're right, Pooch. I think him and Inigo are going to become fast friends. Ooh, we could feed on him too, can't we? Eastern Iron Sword. Alright, so we are fighting men in here. Whereas Harkon's sword, a 54, however. Sorrow Katana. Because of its poison. That is what we're going to go with. I'll just recharge it for the hell of it. Why not, right? See if all these guys, let's see how far in they push me. With 4. Yeah, right up to Ulfr. I'm probably on the other side of him.
That you?
Oh, not. Yeah.
Boss was looking for you. Said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
Oh, of course not. Oh, there's bandits in here. And, okay. Nope, this way. Other way. I might have brought too many people in here, but that's okay. We won't go swak as much. We will try to slow them down with some cold.
Are you sure we're going the right way?
Yes, Lucian.
Hey. So you win?
Can't have that from the guy. Even if he is Hashvar's uncle. Did you hear something?
Yep. Yeah, I'm Lucian.
Ow, ow, ow. Let's do this. That was exhilarating.
Yes, it was. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm gonna look the other way. Doggy's doing some weird stuff here. It's flawless amethyst. Let's do our feeding. We're almost at 400. I believe 400 is yes, you are right, Rooster. CC's. I'm if I'm not mistaken, we're 391. I think it was going to be 392 in a minute here. Let's take all that stuff. Explorer's Guide to Skyrim. Hope of the Veteran. I put the book down. Oh, new blacksmith. Let me just check my destruction real quick. Alright.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am making noise. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, my shield. Not gonna take it.
You think it'd work?
Of course not. Dogs I could train, but a half-starved wolf, not a chance.
No, not a chance. Oh yeah, there's people here. Can't see us though. You can see me though. You won't last long. I think that was the last room, so whatever these guys can give me feeding wise, that's about all I'm gonna get. I almost don't even need the lockpicks at this point. For a scripted guy from the cage, I believe I can. Let me see. Unholy Grasp. Let's take a look. Yeah. And feed. And he's got shaman stuff on too. I actually quite like that, although I kind of wish the top had a little bit more to it. Right? Like, alright, let me stand up here. So, this bottom design on the shaman stuff, right? This is, I quite like this a lot. You get the bones, they almost look like, well, possibly Hagraven claws, maybe? I don't know. But it makes sense with like the light version iron. There's the barbarian gauntlets anyway. Shaman light robe. Not a really good fit with the scaled boots. It's very expensive. I mean, overall, it's not a bad set. This one here. Feed again. I don't know, it might have been Fulmer ears. Got the ringmail stuff. I think there was one other guy up here. 395, so yeah, we're not gonna... Oh, and then, what's his name outside? Is 396. Hodgefar Iron Hand. They are Fulmer ears? Okay. I mean, that would kind of make sense too, so. Do a quick F5. I have a feeling we're going to make short work of him. I'm not even going to ghost walk. To give you an example of how powerful he gets. Really?
Never should have come.
You get a nice, Oh, he's level 47. Alright, I better not mess around too much with him. Let's bite him. Gotcha. No, you can't. Ooh, feed twice off him. Nice. Although I don't think the combat bite actually counts as a feeding, but... Mel, which quest you never played through? Lucian's quest? I always take them. They're unique, even if they're not in his journal too. So he's got the vagabond stuff. I quite like that. That's a nice looking set. The helmet, not so much, but I mean the rest of it. Plus the battle axe. Let's pick up. There should be some loot here.
More than my share of time.
Bingo, 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 bingo. And one of the prizes, although not nearly as good as my ring. I have my circlet, my cloak of magic suppression, my unenchanted amulet, which I will have to get enchanted, my ebony raven. Right. The boots that have muffle, nothing else is enchanted yet. The gold earrings took something off. He didn't look good with the earrings on though. Mentor's ring. Increased magicka by 150 and regenerates 30% faster. Better than the Ring of the Erudite. Now the extra 2% is off your base magicka, so if I had been buffing nothing but magicka into this character, this might be a better option at this point. For the overall base 2% regen, however, this is more than sufficient. So. And, let's travel to Helgen. We'll get the Ring of the Beast. The mod that lets me tell their level. More HUD. What is it? It's either more HUD or floating damage. Or there's a version of more HUD that does that. Floating damage is like the damage counter over the top. Like if I attack Lucian here.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Oh.
Right, it goes 43. Lucian, you gotta train, buddy. Train you some more.
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time?
Interesting. Those options have opened up here. I want to teach you a spell.
You do? Splendid. Which spell?
Let's see here. Never mind.
Oh, alright then.
I wonder if that's because I only have that book. Now, if I have different books, let me see here. I don't quite know how Lucian works, so I might have Turn Undead in here. Let me see. No, I have a couple other ones. Thought Steal, Turn Lesser Undead. Maybe that's only because it's the only one he can cast. Or it might have to be vanilla. I would have loved to teach him Enervate. That would be great. Now let's see if I learned Turn Undead. Let's see if it comes back up an option here. Ready? Let's see. Train.
Excellent. I've been looking forward. What shall we work on this time?
Teach you a spell.
You do? Splendid.
Ah, so you have to have the book in your inventory. Okay. Okay, nothing. Never mind.
Oh, alright then.
Now we are going to teach him something.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What shall we work on this time?
Yeah. Let's see. He does use instructions to the Art of Destruction, Lucian.
Ah, combat magic. Vital in any battle mage's arsenal. Let's see if I can improve. Ha! Ha ha! Burn! Burn! I am Lucian, god of fire, and I will... Oh, gosh, that's rather hot, isn't it? Ha! 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 Water! Water, quick!
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's get back to it.
Yeah, let's get back to it. Let's also, it's north. We have to go up around the other way. And because, what time of day is it here? Oh, it's quite foggy.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from Auroric Stead.
She'll invoke some fog. And go Lord. Oh, Indigo, you've seen me do this 1,000 times. Do you guys want help against the Dawnguard Hunter here? Or do I have to do all the work? Yeah. Oh, there's a couple more of them.
What have you got?
I have your back.
Go get him, guys. Is that a bounty hunter? Dawnguard hunter. Shuffle. Oh, wrong one. Let's feed. Yeah, Lucian and Inigo will talk to each other, Mel. On occasion. They'll also interact with other NPCs as well. Which is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to use both of them, for at least for the testing here. We might be getting close. There it is. I am now Night Lord. I am among the strongest vampires to walk Tamriel. Let me revert form, because this... And I'm also going to wait to clear the fog up as well. This should be cool. I do have to reset some of my skills. Put your sword proper. Okay. Let's wait an hour here. Time. Okay. Or doesn't it clear up? Ah, there we go. Okay. Has he changed? He hasn't got any different. Alright, now. Night Lord. The highest ranked... Being a highest ranked Night Lord, your weapon attack speed is increased by 15, destruction spells are 25% stronger, damage resistance is bumped up another 10 to 35, moderate health and stamina regen while outside during the day. And let's redo my drain life. Now this is different. Damage a group of enemies for 45 to 270 each. Drain their health 14 to 18 and sap their stamina. Okay, so we're going to favorite that. Frost Cloud, Spike. My normal drain is 45 points per second at a cost of 18, which is insane. And my favorite, Flames of Cold Harbor. 60 points of damage to health and magic at each second. Most mortals flee in terror, whereas Daedra and undead often become frenzied. Hello. Quite good. So, normal vampiric drain is 2. Frost Cloud is 3. What did we have for 4? I believe 4 was Ghost Walk, 6 is Muffle, 5 is Death Guard. Now, we are going to put Flames of Cold Harbor on 5. Because They look damn awesome. How about that? There was blue fire magic this entire time, and nobody even knew. And it's quite powerful. Thanks, guys, for the 400 feedings. I almost wish I took Danica's quest to come kill the Hagraven and get Nettlebane.
What a lovely day.
Blue flames. Man, that's awesome. Look at that. Let's F5 and save it just for the hell of it. I don't feel like walking onto a bear trap and then getting sniped by a mage. But now I can feed off other vampires. Or should be able to. I do, Mel. I normally never have this many. It's usually me, myself, and I. And that's where we're trying to go. So the Ring of the Beast, this leads up to Skybound Watch. He's still a Nightblade, so we will only go. Although, I gotta be honest. Let's see if this I could dual wield this, or oh yeah! Look how much it drains my magicka. Oh, these guys have no idea what's coming. I don't even need to do that. Just muffle. Let's see how fast this draws him out. Wow, I'm out of magicka. It fears him. Look at that. Did I get her? Yes. Yes! Oh, that's awesome. What's up, Garmer? Let's extract some blood here. Hey, Rooster. I would too. I would love to see that happen. Oh, so they've got some Brotherhood stuff there. Nothing we need. It's just a very... Oh, no, this one's enchanted. We'll take the enchanted ones and leave them naked, right? That's what we do. Leave them naked. We'll grab the Ring of the Beast, and then I have a pretty good idea of where I'd like to go. The Yellow Book of Riddles, we already have it. Gold sack. Alright, Pooch, if you're gonna stay with me, you need to stay somewhat out of the way. 50 septums. Now, I believe...
My eyes say thank you for the beauty they behold.
I do remember there being... Where is it? Let's see. Alright, so that's the Dwemer Monument. Right? Wasn't there one over this way? There was the Snow Elf Shrine. Okay. And we're up here. So let's go this way. Yeah. I knew there was one close by to here. Can I get up there? Mountain climbing. Skyrim logic. Get on up there. Let's take a look over. Is that Helgen? That's the Snow Elf Shrine. Okay, so we found one of them. Killing two birds with one stone here. So this is from Malros's Codex, I believe. Let me see here. I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. Malros's journal. There was a codex here. Southlands near Helgen is spotted what I swore was some snow elven ruins just south of Riverwood. Okay. So that's this one here. Right. Can I do anything with it? Activate, sunlock. Completed. Okay. And you can see the, I mean the beacon doesn't only go so far, but you can see it. Let's check it out on the map. So it points north. Okay. Well, we're good with that there. Okay. This is where we're gonna go. So we need the Nordic and the Dwemer. We'll do that at some other time. Mountain climbing. Where is the... Oh, you're cute. So are you. They go down awfully quick. Giggity, that's what she said. And they also float in the air. That's a glitch. That's a vanilla glitch. So that's the helmet they want to put there, the Trollsbane helmet? Okay. Whatever. Not opposed to that. Giggity. Me too, Mel. Mel, you and I share a very like mind when it comes to the Snow Elves. And when you guys get settled in, I would love to actually see if you continue your Snow Elf home. We already have poison damage, don't need that. I still have those pictures of when you started it. I still have them saved. Oh, thank you, Wind. The music, the soundtrack is the Fantasy Soundtrack Project. It is on Nexus. It's a fantastic mod. I don't believe I've had Jazzbay. Oh, the Jazzbay look nice. I almost don't want to pick them. I've almost exclusively run Fantasy Soundtrack. But it does lend pretty well to this particular style that he plays, Athralor.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah, you're routed. And he still can't see me. Ah. was gonna say I can't be bothered to do that, but okay. Really, Serana? Alright, he could stay. He could stay this time. What about this guy? Nothing. Extract some blood from him. This guy had Bandit, Whisper, Merc. I don't even want to feed on Merc. Let's see. Oh, that's fun. Look at the size of that guy. Ready? Let's see if he sees me. Apparently that didn't hit him. That hit him. And that dropped him pretty good. Oh, that was the guy she summoned to. Okay. Flames of Cold Harbor. It's a beautiful, beautiful spell. Let's try the other one. How about? Where did I put that on? So Vampiric Drain was 2. What did I took the spike off. What was it called? Drain Life, right? Ah. Oh. So not concentration. Let's roll with this one for a little bit, shall we? I don't know why I'm picking up lockpicks.
Don't do that.
Ooh, perfect strong. Oh, this is, here we go. Circlet of Omnipotence. Health, stamina, and magic increased by 25. Weapons do 50% more damage. All spells cost. So this one's really good. It doesn't count as a stolen item, obviously. Most of the rings that are added in usually give between a 25 or 30 point bonus to 1 of 2 or 2 of 3 of your attributes, right? Usually 25 is the most common I see. So this one's 25 to all 3. All weapons do 15%. All spells cost less. So, but I would be losing all of my magic and magic regen. This is nice, however. We are going to take this, and we're also going to take some money. There's a trigger. Because we cannot loot him. That's a Nesbit thing. You guys walked right into that. Man. Anybody got something higher than legendary? Yeah, see, beta devouring. See how it's too. We take them anyway. They're worth money. And he's got another set of trapper kill. Let's feed. Yeah, Mel, most of everybody here is in our Discord. I know you've been busy and all, but our Discord's grown since the last time you've been in. I know you stopped in once real quick, and I know you were you're on your trip and everything. You don't need an invite. You're one of the original 5. Your room is still there for you as well, by the way. Oh, did I just make a boo-boo? I probably did. Can I get back up? Okay, very good. Now, the hell was I going? Up here. Ah. Didn't I retrieve it? Apparently not. Let's do this again. They're all dead anyway. Alright, yeah, spider. Oh, is it on the spider?
Something on your mind?
No.
Do you need anything else?
Yeah, it is. Look at this. So the ring of the beast is on the spider. Alright, well anyway, we got it. There we go. I was worried I'd have to go back through that whole entire thing. Arrow to the knee, anybody? Or close enough? He's one of the bigger spiders. The beauty of fog, huh? No. Could return to Farron. He will give us some blood potions nonetheless. For some reason that doesn't work. When you have that particular quest, it doesn't work. Garmer. I think we're going to drop him off here. It was cool to bring him along. The problem is I don't want to have too many followers and then have the issue of getting stuck indoors. The pet ones especially can tend to cause that issue more than the human ones. Obviously, Serana moves around all the time. She's usually not an issue. Inigo and Lucian are both very intelligent, so they get out of your way. But we are going to leave him here. It was cool to bring him, though. Good boy. I'll let you regen your health there. Let's talk to, where's Farron? Right here.
Life here has many advantages. Don't you agree?
I've collected all of the rings of blood magic.
I trust you'll put those to good use.
Oh, of course I will.
Until next time.
Get up here. See if I have anything to disenchant, although I don't have any. Ooh. Hide Helmet of Acumen. I don't have experience, okay. Circlet of Extreme Illusion. What do I have? Destruction, right? 19. Okay. I could always make a better one. Just to gain the enchantment. Now my enchanting's at 100, but I don't have perks. Right, so out of curiosity, if I were to use a black soul gem, right? And gave it the Flames of Cold Harbor enchantment. Why do I want to give this to Serana? I didn't even know I can get that enchantment. I just thought it was a spell. How awesome is that? Yeah, I can, actually, Ren. Quit enchanting. Ooh, yeah, quit enchanting, yes. Let's just sell some stuff real quick. Inigo? I think Ronthal might be out of
I hope
money.
you find life in the castle to be to your... I am more than happy to buy or sell whatever you might need.
He's got 223. We've got 40. Okay. Ronthal, you have don't need this. Although, do I have anything that's heavy? He's got 84 left. Okay. So we got the Ring of the Beast, Ring of the Erudite, Sea Dog stuff. It's basically got all my stuff. Okay. Ooh. Garen Moretti is the one I wanted to speak to. Who's Dexian? Hey, Dexian.
Can you imagine it? A world without a sun. We would all have been doomed, vampires and men alike.
The Elder Scrolls have served me well, Dexian.
Of course they did. I never doubted for a moment. If I may ask, what will you do with them now?
Did you have something in mind?
I did, in fact. Quite perceptive of you. I'd very much like to have those scrolls. Someday I may be able to return them to their rightful place in the Imperial City. How would you feel about turning them over to me?
So I'm going to hold on to them for now. Still a little bit to do.
Ah, yes, I see. Well, if you do change your mind, please let me know.
Okay. What we're going to do is make copies of them eventually. Hey, guys. Garen.
I am above the petty squabbles here. I have lived for far too long to be bothered.
Let's seal the new courtyard, shall we? We did have the courtyard rebuilt after we killed Harkin. Let's take a look to see how much exactly has changed. They did clean it up. So we're coming in from, I want to say, was this the north? Alright, so just Volkahar Keep. Let's take a look. I'll turn my HUD off real quick. I mean, it looks nicer, you know? Just the nightshade. They rebuilt the walkways. The gargoyles, okay. This is the North Tower. Well done, I'd say. Not like Redux, but it's still pretty good. Iniko still wants a sweet roll. Did I pick one up for him yet? I don't think I have any food. He's gonna need some though, right? I really don't think there's sweet rolls in here. Let me see if I have any. I don't think I do. Nope. We'll have to find him some. You okay, Inigo? Ah, nighttime.
I love snow. It's so snowy.
Lucian? ruining a good thing. Asshole. It is what it is. Alright, so Acolyte of the Voice, explore the library, path of track, okay, diplomatic immunity. So, oh, we could become a mage. Guardians of the Divine. I'll have to think on this one. I mean, of course, it would make sense to, you know, learn a little magic. Not like we don't have any already. Let's contemplate this, right? Let's go to Catless Farm. Oh, enemies nearby, really? The one mud crab over there? Apparently I can't hit.
Waits for us out in the fog. We must be vigilant.
Alright. Now, again, let's go to Catless Farm. Rooster Dom off the bridge. I should. I still think I only have... Oh, shit. Those are just my guys that are doing it. Okay. Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's right. Great city. Which is amazing, by the way. And then just to show you in the daytime, some of the additions. Obviously the palace. You can see it's snowing here too. It's nice. A little bit of lag, but that's okay. That's because I advanced time. The hawks. That one got awfully close. And the boat rocking. Okay. Let's mark this on our map just for the hell of it. Okay, you set that there. We're good now.
Hey, this snowflake's shaped like your... Oh no, it's melted.
Oh, he's funny. See if there's any conflict right here. There shouldn't be, but... Alright, so that's the entrance to the Solitude Sewers. Okay. We're good on that end. Let's go take a look back over here. Hop, skip, and a jump, right? Can I get on their boat? Yeah, I can. So wood has a disappearing act whenever it rocks on a boat. Interesting.
Looking to hire a boat?
Yep.
Where you headed?
Let's go to Windhelm.
Climb on in the boat and get comfortable.
Alright, I'll do just that. Comfortable, he says. Use the ferry seat.
Don't like those eyes you've got.
Oh, Mel, what are you referring to? What's, well, looks good.
You have committed
Ooh.
crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Fine, Alright, I'll pay the bounty.
Man,
Yeah. I think they did take my one ring, though. I know my one ring was stolen. So you know what that means. Oh, you're all on patrol out here? Oh, good. So I have 10...
Keep your distance.
I don't care.
Next time.
Oh, he's the guard that talks to you about the
I don't know if I've
blood on the
mentioned,
ice
but
quest.
I really don't like it here.
Yeah, I don't like it here either, Lucian. Not anymore.
Won't give us a straight answer. He's a true Nord. He'll come around. Don't be so full of that.
Let's go into the barracks. I have to get that ring back. Oh, that's the Great City Solitude.
staying safe, I hope?
Oh, of course. Seduction. Want my stuff back. Damn it. Well, they can't hear anyway. They're deaf. Well, kind of know where it is now. Got it. Oh, maybe the ring wasn't stolen. I don't know. We'll just take it all back anyway. I said it was empty. Okay.
Won't give us a straight answer. He's a true Nord. He'll come around. Don't be so sure of that.
Alright, so before I was rudely interrupted by them assaulting me and more Watcher Guardians. Right.
I've never known a less friendly city than Windhelm. Let's not stay.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my...
No. Not enchanting for anybody.
Your old blade can barely cut butter.
That's your problem. It sounds like a you problem.
Hey, what the? Keep your damn magic to yourself.
Oh, I will. So much so that I'll just, you know, extract some blood.
Last mistake.
Was it? 7 septums, Richard.
Hi, mister.
Hey, Sophie.
Would you like to buy some flowers?
I don't know why you don't have any clothes on in the middle of the winter. Sure, what do you have?
Much, but I hope you like them. Thanks. Thanks for talking to me.
Okay. We'll do a quick check of the docks out here, I believe. See if everybody's with me. You guys good? Alright. Steel blood potion. Okay. Ah, the power of jumping. Well, I see animals fighting in the distance there. Some new units. Gotta love TPOS too. Right? What's up, Gort?
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. She's, I'm using the kids are alright, so I'm assuming that's part of it. What happened? Why won't you go back to Solstheim?
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done.
You should, Mel.
Not going back to Solstheim.
It's amazing. Yes, you are. You're taking me and my friends to Solstheim.
Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
Oh, there's people trying to kill me. I am not taking no for an answer.
Hold on now. I'm just a simple sailor. I never wanted to get mixed up in any of this. All right, I'll take you. But we leave immediately.
I think one of them in Solitude, for me too, Wind, was the same way. One of the little girls had a dress that didn't match. I think one of them was normal, and the other one had one like Sophie's. However, Athralor is now returning back to
Well, here we are.
the original settlement that he came to after the Red Year.
Glad to see it again.
He hasn't been back since.
Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Although he's sick of having these cultists attack him. He could deal with bandits and, you know, the politicking of other wow, that was a weird glitch. So, Inigo.
I thought the Thalmor were just a bunch of intolerant, snappy dressers. I wonder why they are involved in this dragon business.
Oh, he's still talking vanilla here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Ravenrock, Outlander. State your intentions.
Outlander. None of your business, Adril.
That's the kind of attitude that's going to land you in prison. But I'll let it go for now. Just remember, Ravenrock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
Fair enough. No questions. Hey.
We were delayed by bad
What did you need?
Serana, so this is Solstheim.
Ground? This is all wrong. What kind of place is this?
So any beauty it had was robbed by that.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised my father didn't want to live out here. The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
And there's nothing I can do about it. After all,
Added dialogue there.
Gouging us for every last drake we have.
Ah, I see Muse is back. That didn't take long. Somebody tipped her off that I was going to Solstheim there.
all right, Admiral. Don't worry about Russian. Just pay me when
Lucian?
Inigo keeps sniffing me. It's very concerning.
Ah, good to know. Let me see what you got on you.
Whatever you say, boss.
He hasn't paid me in a while. You don't need an ebony arrow, or an iron arrow, or a Nordic arrow. However,
All right. Greetings.
okay.
I'll be right behind you.
So, welcome to Ravenrock. It's been a long time since I've been here. I have a feeling I'm not going to like him. Let's take a look around real quick. I think the last time I was here, I was running an overhaul, which has been taken down since then on Nexus, unfortunately.
Here in his shrine, that they have forgotten.
You there. You don't seem...
That you might.
That seems inadvisable. Oh, fascinating.
Here
By touching
you
the stone,
reclaim
you appear to have fallen under whatever influence is affecting the
what
other.
faithless
What brings you
minds
to
have
Ravenloft?
stolen.
It's been a long time, Nelith. I'm looking for Mirak.
Mirror. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. That makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years.
I remember the stories. Tell me what it means.
I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. That's that then. Fascinating.
All the way out here, huh? The hell am I doing? These Dawnguard hunters, man. They don't stop. It's okay. Make a nice little snack out of them. Or the other ones. Raven Rock retextured. I'll have to look into that one. Well, since Neloth seems to well, that worked out really well. He did mention an island. I'll be honest. I think it looks great as it is. This is SRO and Noble, and that's it.
I wonder if it'll ever stop.
Along with Matthew's work. So if Matthew's 3D trees and 3D landscape make it over, I mean, you can see it in the ground. And the textures. Let's go into the retching net here. I know, Rooster. That's the one I was using. And it kills me, because that thing was beautiful.
Charming name.
Charming name. I love her added dialogue.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, we're good.
All right then.
Interesting. Dunmer over there in the corner there.
Vendel Severin. A pleasure to meet you, Serial.
Pleasant journey, Serial.
Keep your distance.
Oh, he still doesn't like the spell that I have.
Where's that quintessentially easy?
Is it coming back?
They should bottle the stuff and throw it in the sea.
Oh, awesome. It was an amazing, amazing overhaul. I don't need to rent a room. I don't need to do any quests for him.
Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
Yeah. Of course you will. Flames. Gotta love the flames. So, we're on Solstheim here. What I'm thinking, guys, is I'm gonna make a save. Make a new save. Well, we'll take over the original on the boat. We'll take over the Retching Netch, the autosave. Okay. Now, Dragonborn. This is going to make a lot of sense, having him come back to one of the places that was his home for at least a period of life, a period of time in his life. I'm going to get a little more into the story in a bit. I'm going to take about a 10 to 15 minute break. I have to get up and stretch my back a little bit. I know it's also coming on midnight, so it's either really, really late for some or it's very, very early in the morning for others. So I will be quick about this. I'm going to take a quick break. But I do need to stand up and stretch. My back is starting to lock up on me. And then I will be right back. There's some adventuring on this island I want to do. Okay? And I'd like to do it tonight. And I see Mel is still with us. So I hope she stays with us. So it'll just be a quick break. Let me just put up my message real quick. So I'll be right back. Okay? And I will see you guys in a little bit, okay? See you soon. Alright, alright, alright. So for those of you who are still with me and still joining me, thank you very much. The, ooh. A terrible Matthew McConaughey impression. Let me, just adjust my phone here. Okay, so, coming back in. A little bit of a break, a little bit of a stretch. I'm feeling a little bit better. Took some pain meds for the back. I'll let that kick in a little bit. So, Athralor has not been back to Raven Rock since his leaving for Windhelm. Obviously, the driving force behind that, and there's, hey, Nelith. Nelith's got a little ebony dagger there. Kind of curious there, Nelith. What else do you got on you? Can't take that dagger, but that's okay. We don't need it. But, Athralor would have remembered Nelith from being here over 170 years ago. Oh, I appreciate it, Mel. Thank you. It's been quite the adventure, let me tell you. And since moving to PC, obviously, it's made things a little bit easier to do. Obviously, with certain programs like OBS and oh damn, look at the plume from a mountain there. From the eruption. Looks good. He hasn't been back here since his move from Raven Rock over to Windhelm, and then subsequently from Windhelm into Coldhaven as a mortal. Like I mentioned, Athralor started his life as a normal human, well, not human, mortal Dunmer, living in Morrowind. Obviously, the eruption has changed his life dramatically, and I guess if not for the Red Year, he wouldn't be in the position that he's in now. He's gone from basically a loner to having nothing, having everything taken away from him with the Red Year. Trying to make ends meet. He last time he was here, Raven Rock was, the Imperial settlement, controlled by the Empire. Most of you who've played through Dragonborn DLC know a little of the backstory of Raven Rock, but at the time, Dunmer refugee, technically here first before Windhelm, and in Windhelm, as I'd mentioned, the Nords were very accepting at the time. Being the familiar guards and their armor, he hasn't seen proper Redoran armor quite a while for the guards. But these cultists, though, let's get to these cultists. These cultists have been a thorn in his side ever since his encounter with the Greybeards, quite some time ago. Just check on some things here. We have a ton of soul gems. I don't mind wasting some of them because this isn't really going to matter. The Sorrow Daito, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We need to sell this. And we will sell this. We'll go over here. Talk to Fethus.
Want to buy anything?
A lot of the Dunmer here, he would recognize.
See for yourself.
A lot of them were here. They might have came over with him. So he does have some friends here. Iron Arrow, that's just pathetic. 20, 21. That's interesting how the Orcish is a little bit more than the Nordic. Wasn't sure. Silver Tonto, we can now get rid of this. We're not going to need this. The Daito, get rid of that. Silvered War Axe. This was picked up from one of the Dawnguard vampire hunters that we dragged to oblivion, which I believe also means that we have some. Let's get rid of the Shrouded. Let's lighten up our load just a tiny little bit here, okay? Some rings. We really have no use for these. Silver sapphire necklace. Storm collar we don't need. The vagabond stuff now. I did store the Apotheus stuff, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Band of Devouring. We're not going to need this. Circlet. That we're going to keep. Circlet we're not going to keep. Don't believe I have the stamina regen enchant. Revenant ring. This I'm going to keep. This is particular to Forgotten Magic and Blade Curse in particular. Ring of Stamina. Not going to need. Down to 311 he's got left. The Sea Dog stuff. Let's see what else. What else? True Shot. He's not going to need that. Paralysis we'll keep. Healing and Stamina we do not need. 195. We can get rid of one. So Talons of Nirn. Not gonna need it. Okay. Some of the other ones are real expensive, obviously. Skooma. We're not gonna need 7 Skooma. And I'm just offloading at this point. 306. We're really good on carry weight.
Need any
Here.
supplies? You know where to find me.
Oh, thanks, Muse.
I'd be on the first ship off this island if I had the coin. What?
You're right, Ren. It still makes me blush to hear that. I appreciate it.
What can I get you? Got everything from potions to pitchforks.
It's late for Ren. Ren's across the pond, joining us.
If you're looking
I really appreciate the support, by the way.
Make it quick.
All right, no, we're not gonna talk to Fethus anymore. Although, you know, Fethus, it's been a while here, so I know what you sell here. What about any special mining gear?
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item.
And tell me a little bit about these pendants.
It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point. A kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
And where can you find them?
They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start.
The mines,
If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them.
All right.
The East Empire pendants are scattered all over.
Mining, huh?
No stone.
What time is it? 8:15 p.m. About nighttime, right? Perfect time for a vampire to be out and about, especially here on the island of Solstheim. He's not quite ready to go back into a temple here. Not yet. However, what do I have? Did get the Mass Reanimate spell, although I'm not going to be using that, I don't believe. Let's see what other abilities. Sense Death. I did pick up the Sense Death. This is an ability. I did pick that up. The Spirit Walk, right? Spot detection. This is from the Sneak Tree, but this is something I'm not going to use, so... So Mistwalker. Okay. So we're pretty much good on spells. Let's see. So we have 2 Dragon Souls now. Okay. Soul Tear's been unlocked. This is one of our go-to. Durnavir, obviously, he is a... Durnavir and him... he's summoned Durnavir several times on in Skyrim. You know, bringing him back to Nirn from the Soul Cairn. He's quite fond of him. I do have 2 Dragon Souls. I'm going to save these because of what goes on here with Mirak. We all know what goes on with Mirak. However, he doesn't know. I'm just doing this as a safety precaution. And fellow Dunmer's being attacked. Nice. Oh. Sure to pick up the pot. Ooh, Ring of... What was that? Ring of Witches? Was that what that was? Hold on a second. Revenant Ring. No, I had that one already. Ring of Virulence. Poisoned by... Alright, so we don't really need that one. Ah!
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here.
What were those things?
Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped.
You know, Red, that's a good question, or a good observation. I've never actually tried to summon Durnavir here. So if it's not possible...
I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction.
Oh, I'd be glad to lend you a hand.
Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind. And I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard.
Very well. Where do I begin?
We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
Useful, huh? Well, I did discover this note on one of the Ash spawn.
This is strange. The note says it's from General Folks Carius. But that's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth. But he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive.
And so what do you need me to do?
If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm going to head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
Alright.
Be careful.
March of the Dead.
This General Carius...
This is something that he would do. He would absolutely help his fellow Dunmer. Look at that. Look at how it mixes in with the sky, and you could see the smoke just billowing up. Still, even. It's amazing, isn't it? Strange whispers. Ah, 3 Alteration 50. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see here. I think it's 6. Ooh, Spellblade. Hold on. Spellblade. That'll come in handy. That's right, turn you. Ooh, the forester stuff. This is what we had Inigo in, remember? Finger mitts, but we didn't have the finger mitts. He just had the coat, the boots. I don't believe he wears the mantle. This guy had a lot of good stuff. What is... I'll leave him naked, why not? Yeah, they want nothing to do with me.
And I promise I'll kill you quickly.
Yeah, you'll kill me quicker, Lord. You could try. Looks like you're running. Strosmakai Scimitar. That we will keep. This could possibly be Lucian's next weapon. Let's get up there and get them, huh? This guy here. Oh. That's a nice shot. Oh, you tried. Not quite fast enough for me. Stupid Reavers. They were always a problem. Even back when he lived here. It's why he didn't venture out of town much. Finger mitts. Yeah, they do, don't they? Chesticles. Oh, breaking lockpicks. It's been a while. Let's not break too many more lockpicks. How about that? Considering I have like a million of them. What else do we have here? Stale blood potion. Ooh, painting. Take that. Apple cabbage stew. Changed ones. We're on board. Take one of them. Strong box. I will break a pick on this. Oh, there we go. So those East Empire strong boxes usually everything that's inside them, right, is usually pretty valuable. Let's see what else is over here. Guess I saw something over this side here. Yep. We're hiding a chest away. It can be in here. It's pretty valuable. Have that. Don't need it. This looks interesting. Folio edition. Oh, that's awesome. That just looks cool. And we'll take another painting. No, it's very, very easy to become, even with 700 carry weight, it is very easy to become overburdened here on Solstheim. Very easy. Just check my favorites real quick. So, Frostclut's 3. So Drain Life. We have the Vampiric Drain, we have Drain Life. Let's change this up a little bit, right? I want to see how well and how the range on this. This acts the same way, right? As my Vampire Lord. Wow. I think we'll keep this on for quite some time. Burnt Spriggan. Take your wood. What's over here? Person. Does he have anything? Broken axe. There's a chest here. Take the valuables. What's... I see something in here. I see two things in here. Gold diamond ring. So they do work with Ordinator. That's good to know. Let's get both those drain spells on. I'll keep the original Vampiric on 2, Frost Clouds on 3, Muffle on 4, Flames of Cold Harbor on 5. What do I have on 7? Nothing. Okay. We'll put the Drain Life on 7. And I can dual cast it. Look at this. I wonder how powerful that's going to be. Let's take a look at the home here. Love the lighting. Not much of interest, right? More of these things. God damn. Spawn ash. I did see a chest here. Damn it. There we go. Take everything. That is very powerful. Well, I think we got our next jelly. Don't need the leather. Although I should take the leather, you never know. Alright. That's almost overpowered. Let's put some muffle up. So we're at the fort here. Damn. Back here. Wow, it one-shots them. It one-shots them from one hand. Skirmisher. That's a big boy there.
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush.
Oh, you think so, huh? Curious?
Fort Frost will never fall.
That's him up there, by the way. Do you see him? Up on top? He goes back down. That's where he talks from. For those of you who didn't know. Yeah, right. You're dead. Are there more? Let's get him. Oh. You've apparently never met a vampire before, have you? But not nearly one as fast as me. Nothing of value. Well, if that general thinks that only a couple of these things are going to hold me back, he is sorely mistaken.
Sorry.
No, you don't. You can try. But your blade can't keep up with mine, can it? I think not. Gold ore. Amethyst. Ah, damn it. Used to be a really good lockpicker, they say. Come on, you're here somewhere. Oh, let's find out what these Ashbon are doing here, huh? Better yet, let's find out what that general seems to want. Wheat. Guide to Shadenhall. Guide to Breville. Interesting. Should be some ebony arrows. Where are they? Vigorous. We don't need that. We can't actually use, Oh, there's steel up here, huh? We can't actually use, regular potions. I know I mentioned this at the beginning, however, oh, there's two of them up here. Alright. Let's see how they like some ice. Dual cast at them. He doesn't seem to. Yeah, that will teach you. Card of Arms. Oh, the general made his way back down. I think he was...
Most decent people are warm in their beds right now.
I think he was standing up there when he made his way in. We'll have to find another way down. Let's go, Indigo. Serana's apparently already in here. Because she does this. Making use of the Lord. Lord powers immediately, huh? Back to the flames. This is one of my favorite spells. Can you see me? No, you can't see me. Ashspawn Lord. We'll try your flames with my flames. Ooh, he got a good hit on me.
Don't worry.
Where'd he go?
I'll be fine. Oh.
There he is. Doesn't really have anything, of course. Can't take that. Let's search the coffin. There's usually nothing of import in these except for some septums. Knapsack. Fort Frostmoth key. Could be useful. What's this? Don't need that. Eldari's journal. It's been almost a month since unearthing the crypt at Fort Frostmoth, and I haven't seen a single spark of life in the General's remains. Grafting the Heartstone to the subject is proving much more difficult than I originally anticipated. I've used almost every method I can think of, and still there's no sign of reanimation. At this rate, it could be years before I make any progress, which is time that I just can't afford right now. If my vengeance is to come to fruition, I need results. If not, I may need to resort to more drastic measures. It finally appears that I'm making some progress. After my latest experiment, General Carius's eyes briefly opened, and he moved his arms. It lasted for less than a few moments, but it's the first sign of progress I've seen since I arrived here. A few of my assistants were insisting that I was imagining things, but I dismissed them for their insolence. They won't be bothering anyone ever again. General Carius awoke fully today. He bolted upright after my incantations and began staggering around like a blind man. He seemed to ignore my commands. In fact, hearing my voice seemed to increase his hostility. Excuse me. I was able to remove the Heartstone before he became violent, but this isn't a result that I expected. Even though he's able to be awakened, I feel as though the real work has just begun. The General is still unable or unwilling to listen to my commands. He's acting increasingly paranoid and appears to have his own free will. He's convinced that I am a spy or the enemy, and I've had to restrain him to prevent him from outright attacking me. This is becoming intolerable. I'm beginning to wonder if someone with the Heartstone can be commanded at all. If my experiments with General Carius fail, I may have to resort to self-experimentation, something I've been avoiding for a long time. Interesting. Well, it explains a little bit about this place here. Iron Sword of Jinxes, 7 magic damage. I do not have that one. Okay. Well, we got the key. But we have a... See you. That's the General, I'm assuming. His voice is in his head. Ooh. Word mead. Word mead. Elven Sword. Necklace of Heroes. 25% listed. Ooh, that's actually a good one. Painting. This is an enchantment I need put on my armor. Especially with Harken Sword. I'm actually going to F5 that because that that's actually a really good enchant. 8 moon sugars. So the whole purpose here is 8 moon sugars. There's 8 ales, and there should be 8 the Eider cheese wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So these, and the moon sugars allow you to craft elsewhere fondue, which buffs your ooh, nice secret arrows, which buffs your magic and magicka regen. Target down. A pickaxe for that, huh? Oh, that's right, I do not have a pickaxe. There's another one. Little bastard. You won't make it. Well, I need to find a pickaxe, apparently. Let's take a look here. Did we pass one? There's probably one in the main room. However, Sweet. I always take these. I'll read them later. I wonder if he was a character in another game.
Hey, don't do that.
He's telling me not to do that.
Repel the invader!
Ow!
Damn! You know how hard it is to kill? No, you don't. See, he... Oh, he resisted, okay. Oh.
Wasn't sure which way that was going.
Oh, it went one way. Legendary Scourge. Interesting, we'll take this one. Death Brand. I remember stories about that. Guide to Skingrad. They do have a lot of guides to, Now where did he go? General Falk's Carius here. He does have a Heartstone. Let's pick him up. Turn him over a little bit. Right? Don't know how many more opportunities we'll get to feed, so we'll just keep all of our buffs right up. He's got the key. Wow, he's got his own armor. It's Imperial in nature. Heartstone. That's an amulet. Okay, we're just gonna leave him naked. He's got some good stuff. So I like these new added books. Can't take that septum, huh? Coin at Morin King. Oh, I can take that. Damn. Brown gloves, don't need. It's a nice find. It's actually a nice find. Have restoration. We're good. Okay. I need a pickaxe. Lucian, you seem to have some talkative things. Do you have anything to say?
What can I do for you?
Don't know. Let's train.
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time?
This time, let's work on building up your stamina.
Oh dear. You're going to make me exercise, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's gonna need that drink.
Let me know if you need anything else.
And I don't believe Inigo has lines in the DLC, as far as I know.
You want to ask me something?
Serana.
Oh, what is it?
If you
Let's
need
make some
anything
more
else,
story.
just ask.
We'll head out here. Yep, that's it. Always look for the dead naked bodies. I usually leave a wake of them. he's got the goggles on too. Look at him.
Sirrah, just leave me be.
Why? What's the matter with you?
With me? What's the matter with you?
Sorry, I've just had a lot of hawk-faced cowards coming by.
I like that music too, huh, Ren?
It probably can't hurt to tell you. You look mostly honest.
The name's Rollis. Rollis Sedaris, out of Moorhold. I've got a financier waiting for me back on the mainland. Sent me here in the interests of obtaining some rare and
I did too.
the relics of
But this whole thing became a
when
disaster right quick.
when you first get to Windhelm, like if you're in Windhelm, when you get the say the cultists attack you there, right? Sorry about that. That's my headset. And the cultists attack you there, right? And then you decide to make your way to the docks. If you leave through the exit on the east side of town there, as soon as you walk outside, you know, like that's usually where Sophie hangs out when she tries to get you to buy flowers, and like the first time, you'll immediately start to hear that familiar Morrowind music. People who haven't played Morrowind wouldn't have picked up on that. Almost everybody who has would immediately recognize it. But yeah, it's definitely a throwback. And nostalgia. Oh, he took his hat off. Those goggles, though, you know. I mean, that's.
Now, if you'll
Oh, no. Hey, get back here.
Something you need. You come out of the northern ashlands. You don't expect things to go easy.
It's just weird seeing him with the goggles on. It's the first time I've seen this. I always, you know, adjust wet and cold
When
properly,
I first got
but
to Colbjorn, you couldn't even see it. Buried in the ash, like most other things on this blasted island. Dug out a pile of the stuff taller than me just to find the barrel. Who knows how much to reach the door. Excavating isn't exactly my specialty. Even if it was, the ash storms fill it in faster than you can dig.
so just hire some miners out of Raven Rock then.
You think I've got that kind of money? No. I only get paid on delivery. Can't afford to go out of pocket for 1,000 septims on this. Takes money to make money, all that rot. There's a lot of it at the other end. But I can't get there without a little kick to start it off.
I see what you're saying. So I've got money. You looking for a partner?
What? Are you serious? Well, I think I could make that work. We can sort out the details of our little arrangement later. But for now, I'll manage the dig if you can manage the coin. Do you have the gold?
Of course.
It's all here. Well then, looks like I have a good bit of work to start on.
I'll head back to Raven Rock and round up some diggers.
I'll probably get there faster than you do.
Looking at, I'll send word to you.
Pleasure doing business with you, partner.
I'll see you soon.
Alright. Wow. Interesting, isn't he?
This can be
You too, Inigo, huh?
Digging takes time. Come around later and I'll have something more interesting.
Serana just doesn't care. Oh my god, even Serana's got them on. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, Inigo, that's just, you know, that's just damn funny.
I was always taught to avoid these types of villains.
Were ya?
I guess see why now.
Well, I don't need them. I may turn them off. They look kind of cool, but I mean, damn, they're... Oh, I see you. I did see him. Better not waste them. Gellibor's not around. We'll make do. We'll take the sun helmet off. Put my sword back on. Actually, just take the bow right off as well. Take it off the favorites. There we go. That's much better. Ah, Captain.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth?
Well, I killed General Carius.
I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius' exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock.
Well, he'll no longer send Ashbond to Raven Rock, that's for sure.
Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful.
She would know all of these things except for miracles.
Thank you for your assistance.
Asking me to
Raised
kill
my men's
somebody.
spirits
Ah!
quite a bit.
We should probably call in with the counselor here.
You lost?
Just to see. No. Apologies. Seem to be interrupting breakfast here.
You
Ma'am?
look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost.
Well, I've already ventured outside town a little bit since returning. What did you lose?
A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently.
Kolar.
It never arrived.
Hey, this is like the second one of the day. Third, actually. But the other two were very short. So I actually have it, this folio.
Mephala bless you.
Oh, not Mephala.
You've certainly proven your worth around here to me. Please,
How are you,
accept
Kolar?
this gift as a token of my appreciation.
I know you're both doing your best.
My primary concern.
Ring of Gladiators, eh?
Good journey,
I give you my word that no harm will befall you while I stand by your side.
You must be Counselor Morvain. It's been a while, sir.
On behalf of House Redorin and as Councillor of Raven Rock, I bid you welcome. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving...
Adril, I apologize
Assisting the
about
Reverend
before.
Guard with the Ash Spawn attacks has earned you quite the reputation here.
May I have
Keep
a
it
word
up.
with you,
Alright. Serana.
Of course, Sindiri. What troubles you?
I was concerned about our
Oh, Champion's Cudgel. I want that enchantment.
So much on each journey.
And the Necklace of Heroes. So the Ring of the Gladiators we've already got. Absorbs stamina. Okay. Ring of Synthesis. Wow, we actually have this as well. I wonder if there's somebody here that can enchant for me.
On Ashians a bit more often this year.
Our enchanting's already at 100, so I could spend perks to do it myself. Lucian?
What do you need? What's next?
Nah, we gotta go talk to the smith here. We gotta get you some new, a new sword. I mean, I have a good sword for you, but... And he's not here again yet, is he?
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came right
Wow.
to Whiterun Brook.
Reach the Temple of Mirak. Early morning. Well, I'm just gonna wait. Give it till 10. Right. Let's see them spawn. So we gotta sell him some stuff here.
You haven't seen Crescius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees.
Cool, that's awesome. Definitely link that up. When you do. I'm very much interested to see this.
I don't know what you're playing at, Glover.
So can't you just get the guard to find Crescius?
I prefer to handle these things on my own.
See, he looks good with the face
If you see
mask.
Crescius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Ooh. Yeah, I could do this. I also need to... Hey.
Percy tried to manifest here on Solstein at the end of the Third Era as part of the Blood Moon prophecy. The Nerevarine saw him off, of course.
See, I love that. He'll sit there and talk to you. He is a scholar.
Find my pickaxe yet?
No, you just asked me, asshole.
The finest weapons and armor.
Yeah, finest, you say. Well, we have that. Could sell him that. I'm tempted to... Strauss Mackay, so that's 30. That's 44. Alright. That's gonna go. Now. Forester stuff. General Carius's armor. Let me take a look real quick. Yes, he can! It looks like Lucian is getting a new set.
Indeed.
If he can do it. We're going to give him General Carius's armor. I do keep him in Imperial a lot of times. This seems fitting. Maybe aside from the helm. However, he is an Imperial. We'll wait on the weapon. I could sell him the Forester stuff. Okay. That's all. Let's see if he... Oh, he can't even smith it.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you...
God damn it. Alright, Glover. I thought you were useful.
Glover Mallory's the name. The finest weapons.
It's a vanilla set, I mean... Well, technically it's not, but... We're gonna keep it. So the Sea Dog armor's probably gonna go. And he's out of gold. The secret arrows. So the Vagabond Crimson. That's also gonna go. Okay. Alright then. Let's see what he can craft for me and what level he can do it at.
On this remote island.
So we want swords. This is going to be for Lucian.
For a handout or something.
Antique silver would be handy. Assassin sword. Which is Toriel's sword.
My father and mother are the richest on the island, and that includes Councillor Morgan.
Crow sword, eh? Got a heavy weight though.
If you ask me, my father knows how to run things better than the Councillor. What can I do for you?
Oh, she's gonna keep talking. Oh, it's gonna be so annoying.
Sun would be better than this.
Because of its obscure location, Raven Rock passed through the Oblivion Crisis more or less unscathed. One of the few places that did.
Imperial Ebony. So he had the noble sword, I believe. Yes, he was using this one. So that's 40. Anything better than 40? I'm gonna craft him the crow sword.
Always a
It's
pleasure.
expensive, but you know. Since I don't know exactly what his level would be, let's look at heavy real quick. Oh, we already did him in the Hedge Knight stuff. That helm is ridiculous. Everything else looked good on him. Not that much better, but... Man, see, you know, they would be... I put him in Witch Plate, but that stuff's just so low tier at this point. 50, I mean, 58's not bad, I guess. Alright. Well, we got a sword for him, so... Vet this.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all.
You should. You still buying those pendants?
I'm beginning to like this partnership. Here you go.
Okay, so I got 1,000 septums. What do you got for sale? Alright. Oh, we don't need the Amulet of Mara. Oh, he's got no gold. Alright.
If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
Holy crap. Well, Ash counter. And I didn't save. God damn. When was the last time? Oh, as soon as we came out of here, so we have to wait, huh? Alright. We'll do this real quick. Talk to, we'll get all this conversation over with, right?
Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, they don't exactly grow on... Look, if you see Cretius...
Alright, now...
My pickaxe yet?
I want to see if he can hone this. Okay, so he's ready to take my order. Now... we'll try this one. Oh, he'll do epic, okay. That's not bad. So that's all he'll do. And you go take those ridiculous glasses off.
It's busier now. As long as you keep bringing them, I'll keep buying them.
Awesome. F5. I don't feel like going through that again. Filthy NY. Oh, I couldn't get him. Look at Stormfang. How about that? And that's all light armor. Too bad. No, I don't have 700 mods. I know Rooster has more than I do, and he's well over 600. I'm a little bit under that myself. What am I looking at? The Grove. That's, yeah. All right. So I'm this far from the Grove. I believe there are several chests here, right? Add up chest here. There should be one that's unlocked. And the traps right there. Oh, the strong box, of course. Damn it. got? East Empire, granite. Let's get that. Yeah, they're stepping on the traps. Anarchy. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Let's take all that. And what's the unique enchantment here? Aversion? Have it. Okay. What's my carry weight at? 509, 700. So, I don't have fast mining on, or instant mining. So we're going to take a couple heartstones. Deposits look nice though, don't they? I do like that texture. Let's F5 it real quick. And we're gonna switch weapons real quick. Put my wrong one. Put you back on one. I like you. Like the Eastern style. Get away, Lucian. I saw that. Get all the bones. It's a lot of dragons. I forget some of these guys are named.
That world will cease to be.
Interesting. Is this the altar of Thrond? Believe so. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we'll hop down there. Get feet on her. I'm totally missing part of the chat. I'm sorry. And I see it's starting to buffer. Okay. So we basically made it up there. I'm going to leave it at the altar of Thrond for right now, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make another save right here. Save over this one, Solstheim. We're in Lord form. We're okay with this. I'm, well, I got a perk to increase. Yay. Let's see which one I can go with here. Obviously up the path that I've been going, so the Sanguine Ward. Fair enough. Okay. Probably won't use it, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna call it for the night. I have work tomorrow. I see my stream starting to buffer here, and I'm getting all these notifications because I do not have my Wi-Fi on. Okay. That's fine. So we're gonna call it here for the night. Mel, I'm really happy you stopped by. I'm gonna head over to Discord for a little bit, so if you're gonna be up for a tiny bit, I'm gonna get myself situated. I'm gonna run outside for a quick cigarette, and then I'm gonna lay down. Basically, I have to get up for work early in the morning, so I have to get up in like 3.5 hours. But we could chat in Discord for a little bit. Everybody, thank you for joining me. I know I did like a couple of the other ones earlier. You know, the one was a showcase for Strudel because I wanted to show her some of the texture mods that were being run. The other one was really just a test to see how Athralor would handle being a Lich. And while I love the Lich form more than the Vampire Lord form, it did gimp him a little bit. So, and only 5 ash piles. I thought there were more. It felt like there were more, Ren. But 5, I trust your count. You've always been spot on. Thank you. 5 ash piles today. I'm curious, do you have a grand total of how many he's had? I know you've been doing it stream by stream. I certainly haven't been keeping count. I know it's a lot. The only problem is when I actually play for the story, it probably won't be any. Maybe 1. We don't know. I'm just dicking around. I'm just playing on Legendary, so, you know, what can you do? Die a lot. It happens. No, you don't have to go back and count. I was just curious. I wasn't sure if you already had it on there. Even keeping track, like, per episode, that's something. I appreciate it, though. It's fun, though, right? He's a good character. I like Athralor. I've become very, very fond of him. That's why I decided to stick with him and not go back to Necro for when I get the real story going. But anyway, I'm gonna hop back over to Discord. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm rambling on like I normally do at the end of a stream, so I'll just leave it at that. Enjoy your nights, everybody sleep well, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good night. Bye.